and gentlemen, the show is about to begin.
I have a bone to pick when it comes to Madden and his selection of pitchers. One by one, they're falling by the wayside thanks to goddamn train stuff.
A lot of things got accomplished. Ohtani,
The Angels lead the goddamn league with injuries again. I am beyond pissed off right now because the only thing I want to yell is fuck! Fuck! Here we go again, third night in a row. Hello and welcome into the Todd Fox Post Game Show with your host, Todd Fox. Again, the green screen is messing up on me and I don't have the right angle or whatever, but screw it. We're going to go through it. We're going to power through it just like this sweep tonight by the Texas Rangers. Now, as Angels fans, we thought just 3 days ago we were going to be saying how sweep it is and all the corny little cliches you say when one team sweeps another. But the Angels did not do that, did they? The Angels came out there tonight and took another L. And it's really got to the point where you lose these games that you really need against inferior opponents because, let's just face it, Texas is going nowhere. But now we're making them look semi-decent. Now they have a record of 17-19. We could have buried this team. They would have been 14-22 or maybe at worst 15-18, something like that. But now we slipped down to only 8 games over 500. Now, some people would say, oh, it's still good. And yes, it is still good, but we were looking at double digits and beyond, maybe 12 games over by the time this thing was over. But no, we're sitting there. There's a big swing. Now, again, a common theme with the Angels' struggles has not been necessarily the pitching. The pitching will be a hiccup every now and then. It wasn't great in this series at all. Let's just face it. But if you look at the game besides yesterday's implosion late in the game because of Madden's pitching decisions who to bring in, he did the same thing tonight. If you really look at what happened, he did the same goddamn thing tonight. Okay? So what happened in tonight's game? There's two common themes. The offense and the hitting has not been getting any kind of rallies together. It's home run or nothing, basically. And that's what it's been. That's why Trout has so many goddamn solo home runs, because it's home run or nothing. This game started out like this. The Angels got a home run from Walsh, just like yesterday, 1-0. Solo shot yesterday for the other batters. Trout homered again, big shocker, solo. But when you're 2-0 and a bloop and a blast can tie the game, that's not too much for your confidence. You're putting a lot of pressure on your pitchers to get outs consistently and keep you in the ball game. So Heim singled because Hyman was killing us this entire series, dude. He hits like shit against everybody else, but in this series, him and Corey Seager are God, and so is Calhoun. Calhoun was basically hitting, like not even hitting his weight like usual when he plays here. And I hate that redheaded guy. I can't stand a Calhoun. I never liked him when he was here. I was that Angel fan that some of you, like, the Rendon lovers are like, hey, get off of Rendon's jock. That was me with Calhoun. I was always the one saying Calhoun sucks. Fight me on it. Calhoun sucks. Guy always hits into his shift. Guy never gets a big hit with a runner in scoring position. He strikes out too much, can't hit his average. Solo home runs or nothing. And that was my thing. And I said, defensively, he's great. I'll give him that. But that's it. Well, Calhoun did everything right in this series. I mean, he tore it up. After he scored, Calhoun scored on a double. So it was 2-2. Miller then homered off of I forgot what pitcher gave that home run. Oh, it was Myers. I'll get to that in a second. Calhoun then homered again in this series, second time in the 8th inning, this time off of Herget. So it's 4-2. Walsh came up with a huge 2-run blast after Rendon had doubled in the 8th inning. Then in the 10th inning, extra innings. If you're a road team, just like how the Rays beat us at home, they scored 2 runs, forced us to get 2. If they would have gave up 1, who cares? Because the guy at second usually scores. But the Angels under Madden have the darndest time scoring runs in extra innings. They have a losing record since Madden's been a manager with the runner at second base to start extra innings. They can't do it. They can't get the runs across. And they were lucky that that was an error because Trout shouldn't have been given that RBI. It was a fielder's choice. But think about it. They make that play. It's a whole different inning. And then you have 2 men on and you can't work in a run. You leave the two guys on with your power hitters up, Walsh, Rendon, and the other guys can't get a RBI in that situation. Ohtani, same thing. You waste your three best batters, they only get one, and then right away Iglesias serves up a golf ball to Lowe, and Culberson scores the game-winning home run. So 2 times in this road trip, Iglesias with those softball pitches, he wasn't on, and he gave up 2 home runs. We lost 2 games in the series. We lose not only we get swept for the first time, and then we also lose the road trip. We went 3-4 on the road trip, which is not good. If you think about it, we could have did a hell of a lot better. Let's go over the pitching real quick because that's what I'm going to get into. 6 innings for Ohtani, 94 pitches. He gave you the limit, 7 strikeouts. He did give up 6 hits and 2 runs. 2 runs on 6 hits is enough to win in most leagues, and in this league you should. The starting pitching for the most part did really good. Detmier's only gave 3 runs, but he's hooked early. Then we know what happened with Noah, but for the most part prior to this series, the starting pitching has been on point. He gives you that kind of performance, and then dumbass Joe Maddon decides to go with Mike Myers, who again has been up and down, struggling. He has not been consistent because this guy doesn't have a role. He needs a role, and you're not giving him one. You're throwing him around all different spots in the game. You bring him in, he gives up a run. Jimmy Herget should have got the spot before Myers. Jimmy Herget gave up a home run. But again, look who these guys are facing. Joe, you put these 2 pitchers in where 5 of the 6 batters they faced were left-handed. Where the hell was Loop? You would want to put lefty on lefty, right? That's the percentages. No, reinvent the wheel, do it my way. Then he brings in the lefty. First, mostly righties, which is Suarez. And they got lucky to get out of that inning with some help from Iglesias. But then Iglesias comes back and serves up the game-winning home run. So, this was a cluster F of proportion tonight. The Angels followed up leaving 17 men on last night with leaving another 17 men on. 34 guys left on base in 2 ball games. And that's because there's no situational hitting. No one's trying to go the other way. No one's trying to do a hit and run. We're not trying to bunt with runners in scoring position or move guys over. We did that once with Wallach. But for the most part, the other hitters are like, nah, let's swing for the fences. Stop! Come on! I see all these other teams are able to put together rallies, big innings, because they're hitting doubles, gappers, singles, whatever. And we keep swinging for the fences. So we get 2 men on, actually. And then we just want to swing for everything. If Ohtani's looking for a hit in the 10th inning, or Rendon or Walsh, instead of going for the damn fences, who knows? Maybe they score 2 or 3 runs and that Iglesias home run doesn't matter. But no, we take a loss and we take a sweep. So, with that being said, I got to play this because this is what it deserves.
Why do you fill me up, buttercup, baby, just to let me down?
It is an official Buttercup, and not only a Buttercup, but back-to-back Buttercups. And you know what? It's just plain to see. It was one of those things. And let's just get into this before we get into the comments.
All right, folks, it's Nacho Night.
Nacho Night goes to 2 guys again, and they're both on the Angels, and they're not players. I'm going to give this one to Joe Maddon for his decisions once again, for the approach to the game, the pitching decisions, and I'm also going to give it to Paul Sereno, the actual guy who gives out the goddamn nachos in the first place, the one who eats nachos during the game instead of instructing the hitters. Because you can't, you got to put a freaking Jeremy Reed on a freaking milk carton because you don't know where the hell his ass is because he's looking for Pokemon around the arena. So no, don't worry about Jeremy Reed, but Paul Sereno's fat ass deserves one too. So tonight, the Nacho Night is Paul Sereno for not doing any in-game adjustments, helping this team stop swinging for the fences and work on the strikeouts and runners in scoring position. Actually use the goddamn tablet. I bet you he's walking around with a tablet that's not even charged. Freaking Joe Maddon as well. Let's get into some of these comments, man, because we got a lot to get into. I'm way behind. This team freaking is pathetic. Troll says Anthony Rendon sucks. I'd hate to say it, but Iglesias, Walsh, but so is Iglesias and Walsh. Renifo sucks. Chris Rojas says
See, dog water for Jacob Garrett. Humble pie, Stephen Viago says. This is more than humble pie. This is the Angels that everyone knows. Velasquez offense sucks. Yeah, he has not done anything. Madden is ass right there. We got Rangers alerts in here. All right. We got fucking swept, LMAO. I blame the offense. I do too, Jaime. Because when you're giving up 5 runs or less in a 9-inning game, most times you should be able to win if the hitting can do jack shit. But no, they couldn't even do that tonight. And I don't count all these solo blasts, dude. I mean, come on. Look how fast they got to be able to catch up on 2 solo blasts. It's 2-0. All it took was like a little inning, a little rally by Texas, and they're tied. So they didn't even have to do the hard stuff. They got the run. This series was fucking an excuse. Fire Madden was no excuse. Lewis says, where are they, Todd? Stephen Viago says, where are all those downs that those fans that said the Angels would sweep the Rangers right now? Well, you know what? I was one of those clown fans. I thought they would too. Noah Syndergaard set the tone for the series. Troll says he might have. Did Houston win? Yes, they did, JT. Joseph Garcia says Angels need to start swinging instead of, what is it called, looking at the damn ball. Yes, and how many down the middle pitches have we just stood there and looked at? Ohtani sucks at striking out so much right now. Josh Autry says, what the F? Angels blowpin strikes for the second night in a row. Jesus says, this team is not oh, God, come on. This team is professional. Stop it. Angels can only score on home runs and no rally hits. Exactly, F. Rendon. Martin Boylan says, Madden made a great call in getting thrown out, nearly ended up winning the game. Send Madden to the freaking pine. Troll says we will get lucky to make the wild card. Nah, Troll, this is a wild card team, bro. This is a team that could lose this division anytime, any place because of play like this tonight. But I do still think they make the wild card. That's enough, Joe. That's enough. Got to get out of here. So even Mateo's giving up on you, and he's one of your biggest fans. Tyson Thornton says, and I'm tired of the solo home run crap. Don't get me wrong. I'll take the runs when we can get them as possible, but hit some more with guys when guys are on. Yes, Tyson, that's what we've been saying this entire season, dude. Enough with the home runs. Pretty sure this team is a major league professional team, Bond says. Gonna be a genital and bodily function type of show tonight. It could get that way. Let's see, Grill Master, look, this is why nobody takes some of your takes serious. Get Raciel off the team. I hate him. Oh, okay, that's good. Let's see. Are the Angel fans soft? I can't criticize the team without being censored and kicked off of Facebook groups. Heedy is the best. Well, Steven, I'm telling you, bro, you come here, you bring it. When you're pissed, bring it. When you're happy, you want to be a Halo honk all you want. We don't turn around anybody unless they say something really, really stupid. And, if they go like personal, but other than that, you could pretty much say whatever the hell you want. Angels are like like one fine girl you get a couple dates with, and then you're wondering why and how you got with her. Doesn't make sense. Can't trust her yet. Can't trust the Angels, Demetro says. Josh Autry says, effing Angels are like the Colts signing Wentz, making dumb fucking decisions. Yeah, you know what? The Colts were terrible. Wentz that guy stinks, dude. Cole is hitting 380 against us since he left Anaheim. Yes, Grillmaster. That's why I don't like him now, because he never did that with us. Hate Gingers. I wouldn't go that far. Real Angels are back. Juan says, oh, I'm so sorry, Juan. I didn't want it to be like this. F. Calhoun Jacob says, Effing Angels, leave your losing ways in that trash stadium in Texas. Let's get back to it on Friday night. I'm with you, Rally Chris. The Angels can't do anything except, oh, no, they can. Raciel, bring it back. Gomez says, yeah, then Herget, Ivan says, DFA Myers and Herget. Look, Herget's good. I think Myers has just been put behind the 8 ball since he lost that 8th inning position. He's been pitching in not so familiar situations. Calhoun always gets up against the Angels once he got the boot. Yeah, he didn't do anything against the Dodgers and teams like that in the National League, but magically they play the Angels. He's swinging for the fences. Let's see. JT says, stop watching then, Grill Master, if you hate him so much. I agree. Welcome to the show, Ace. Jim says, welcome, my friend Jim. Hopefully you're feeling better. I fell on my knees in Walmart, Ronan says. Did you try to sue, or did they get you on camera? Because, yeah, I understand. The extra inning rule is stupid. I agree with you there, Grillmaster. Just saw a man on his knees in Walmart. Rally Chris says Grillmaster is so annoying. I couldn't even enjoy the game without Grillmaster annoying messages. Well, you might have to mute yourself on there or mute him, one of the two. Although Trout is that dude, still LOL you can trust. Dimitro, that's the thing with him. I don't know if you've noticed, but he's been able to hit solo home runs early in the game. Late in the game, he's just been like striking out a lot, looking at a lot of pitches down the middle. I get it. He's got a great eye, but sometimes he lets that great eye take over way too much. Easy on the F word, Grillmaster. Let's see. Troll says, I saw someone fall on his knees at Walmart. That's okay. Playoffs. It's too early to talk about playoffs. This series is a sobering moment for the season. I got you, Steven, but I'm still predicting it. Let's see. JT Hester is John Wolford. Okay. Let's see. Martin Boylan says, geez, my eyes are watery tonight. And it's not because I'm crying. Ghost Runner on the second just keeps hitting the line drives, move the runners around. Let's get the mojo back next series. That's the thing. When you have a runner at second, you got to score that gift run. So the Angels were lucky to get that gift run on the fielder's choice supposed hit. And then they didn't do anything with first and second, nobody out. At least have Ohtani. I mean, look, Ohtani's Ohtani. You want him to swing, but you're kind of handicapped. I mean, I wish they could just – someone would step up and give him the bunt sign. Let him bunt. Let him try to beat one out. At least get the runners to second and third. And then you got Rendon. They might walk him. And then you have Walsh up there with the bases loaded. And then you could try to, like, get something in that way, you know. But nope, and nope. Some more. Let's see. How deep will the Angels go in the playoffs? Stephen Michael, I don't know, man. F.M. Myers, get rid of this dude. He was absolutely a fluke. He's not good. Don Hammond says, we have to see what happens when these other guys come through the system. And we got a few more guys getting really close to coming up. And again, like our guy, like Buttrey would have filled that role pretty good tonight. Texas owns us. Jonah says, Halos, you just got to get the mojo back ASAP, especially with the Astros winning so much. And you know what? They got a break. The Astros lost 2 of 3 in Boston. Boston has not been playing good. They're a fourth-place team, and the Angels did not take advantage of it. You know, they could have been tied for first coming home. Not that way. Jimmy, the overbite, didn't have it tonight. Why did Suarez even pitch, Grillmaster? Because he needed some work. He hadn't been up here in a little bit, so there you go. Adios, Felios, Iglesias, 2 blown saves in 5 games. That is pretty tough. Let's see. I was disgusted and left in the 8th inning. Demetrio says, so true about situational hitting. Big Hammer says, yo, and we got to find out if you won your thing. The damn analytics, I've been saying that. Yes, sir. Our offense lost us this game. We got to score more than 1 run with the heart of the order up. How does that happen, man? What happens because these guys are just swinging for the goddamn fences. If they get a little more situational hitting, put the barrel on the bat, on the ball, and see what happens that way. I'd much rather our hitters go down trying to get hits on line drives and stuff like that than swinging for the fences, striking out, or just getting crossed up on a pitch right down the middle. Sleepy Joe for Nacho Night, he does get it. Every other team puts together good hits and rallies because they don't swing for the fences or have hacks as managers. Grillmaster says, 0 for 5, shake my head, Bonds for Ohtani. We're just big bats team, Ricky says, and I hope that changes. I hate that mentality. Dude, Derek fucking Shelton of the Pirates knows better than to do that shit, and you know they probably got better hitters over there. See, teams like Pittsburgh, they don't have power hitters. They got to manufacture their runs, so that's why a lot of these guys have better numbers than we do, RBIs wise, doubles, singles, because they actually go for the hits. We turning into the goddamn Yankees all we do is hit home runs and freaking strike out. That's true. And then the theme song for the Halos is back. The D word is flying tonight. See, Kevin Campos says, been a while since I've been on with a Buttercup for this game. You know, that's back-to-back Buttercups, and we had a lot of them last year. Not so much this year, but 2 in a row, 3 in the last 5 days. So yeah. Joseph Garcia says, keep in mind some of the Angels were just looking at the pitches right down the pipe. Exactly. Get Iglesias to see that's a dumb take, dude. That's a dumb take. Steven says, Todd, call these people back who called your show and said the Angels would dominate. Tell them you want your time back. Nacho series for the Angels. That's a good one right there, Josh. Paul receives his own award. Mission accomplished. You fucking yeah, exactly. I think he stuffed the tablet up his ass. Grillmaster says Ohtani strikes out so much, man. It's ridiculous, Don. And he's just on one of these guys. He's feast or famine, and right now he's famine. We getting some home cooking with Chokeland. Yeah, look, Oakland's got the worst hitting team. And we got to make him pay again. But then, hey, look, Texas was second worst, and look what they did to us. You had guys like Hyman and freaking Cole Calhoun tearing it up against us when they couldn't do anything against anybody else. I missed the ejection. Why did Madden get ejected? I actually missed that one myself. And here we go with Grillmaster. We will get swept by Oakland. Madden did nothing to get tossed. Umpire was racist, Jacob. Let's get the hell out of stupid state. Thomas says, I agree. The Angels are pathetic. Ryu says, swept by Texas. We are getting swept by Oakland. Texas again. Then the Jays will sweep us in 4, and then the Yankees will sweep us. Obviously, Grillmaster, that's all going to happen. You could bet your little crispy socks on those. Let's see. We need an off day to regroup. Hey, they always have an off day. And yet again, we have another off day. So these guys, and Bond says racist umpire, question mark. One of those clown fans checking in, I called a sweep. Demetrio says, so did I. Let's see, the Angels will never sweep an opponent ever. There we go. I was one of the ones that thought they would sweep, but I'm loyal. Martin says, I am too. Astros lost, Thomas. That's one good thing. CB Buckner at home plate. Ump is a racist. LMAO, you're crazy. I'm calling it, making predictions for the next series. Cool. Let's see. Yes, Brewski, a black guy racist against a white guy. It can happen. I mean, we always act like one can be the racist and the other one can't. It's like everyone is capable of anything. Watch, though, the Rangers not gonna keep this fucking energy against the Astros. Mark my words. I promise they're going to get destroyed. I want to play good against this team, but they piss me off. Or I want them to play good. Yeah, you know what, Don? That's probably what's going to happen. The Rangers are going to roll over for the freaking Astros. Need clutch hitting, Ricky says. I totally agree. This kind of shit is pissing me off. Mateo's upset. DFA Myers. Last week was one of the most fun weeks for us, and then this is complete hell. JT says, 310 Manuel says, Rangers slowly getting creeping up behind us, and that's without their big additions really hitting all that great. No more fucking predicting of the series. Anthony Gonzalez says, I don't want Madden to go because, like I have said multiple times, I'm picky. Well, let's get someone that's not going to make you picky. Jay Cruz says DFA Myers. And then I'm not even going to read that one that Grillmaster put. I never want to see his face on the team again, of course. You'll be different once he gets those saves again. Cole Calhoun owns us. He does. Am I the only one that likes Grillmaster? It's something wrong. Is something wrong with me? Steven Viaco says. I think so. Maybe that Miami or the Florida air down there. Grillmaster says if Mateo gives up on Madden, we know there is an issue. I'm just so fucking disgusted tonight. Can't even front these guys or can stick up for him. Don says, and Atlanta lost the series to Cincinnati. Yeah, it's. Certain teams can win and lose at certain times, but these, we're a better team than the Rangers. Let's just face it. Regardless of the struggles, this team has the ability to put rallies together. They have the ability to shut teams out. They have the ability to pitch good in clutch situations, none of which we did in this series. We lost all 3 phases, thus we got swept. It's easy to see. Let's see. At least we eked one of these games, or we could have eked one of these games out. Exactly. Bad week of baseball. Plenty of baseball left. We'll be fine with some home cooking. David Hernandez is looking forward to that. And then Steve Elise checks in with her way of saying hi, which is, let me just start by saying Rendon sucks. Ohtani identifies as K-pop star, Jacob says. You know what? If I was in Japan, and it's nothing racist or nothing, but with his hair like that and the way I've seen him dress, if he was with another group of Japanese players or whatever, and they were dressed in street clothes, I probably would think he would be a K-pop singer, because my daughter was loving K-pop a few years ago, and I saw a lot of that. Let's see, Todd Lodge tonight. Yes, I'll be there. Otani is a Japanese pop star. Grillmaster is the fan you send to get the beers, but on the way to the other side of the stadium so you can get a break from his BS. Damn, that's a... He is a wow. Damn, Grillmaster's hate is annoying. Vince says, "Who got the nacho night tonight?" It was Joe Madden and also Paul Sereno. He got his own helmet nachos tonight. His 5th serving of the game. I can see the veins coming out of your neck, bro. I love your passion. Thanks, Sid the Kid. I'm pretty pissed, dude. I sure am. No more, you're done at Grillmaster. Sean said should have scored at least 3 or 4 weak performance tonight. Absolutely. Or should have got 3 out of 4. Joe and Paul, let's see. Lewis says the shift is a killer. Rendon was so far away from getting in the way of the easy play if he was in his regular position. And you know what? It'll be next year that we're going to do away with that, or at least limit the goddamn shift. Todd, stop crying. Let's see, but those emotions and push them deep down inside. Then you will randomly explode in a fury at Grillmaster. That's why you want me, dude. You want me to do that so I could just rail him one day. 24 says Iglesias' wife is only with him for the money. Oh shit. Well, she has 58 million reasons why. We never take advantage of the when the Astros lose in our own division. That is true. Iglesias' wife should hate him after this loss. Yes, Grillmaster, of course. Oh my God, stop. See, even Vince is like having enough of this. You're going to give people aneurysms by the time the night's over. Demetrio says, I'm going to go to the game and start yelling, let's go, Angels. Situational hitting. That's pretty good. 3 blown games in 3 games. I'm sorry. I don't mean to talk bad about the team. I love the team, but losing to a team like this is embarrassing. Hey, Mateo, like I said, you can say whatever you want on here. Putting on the helmet, F-bombs everywhere, Jim says. The Jinx is listening to Mark Langston doing the chip wagon. Will, shut up. That is an annoying-ass commercial, dude, but that's just him being – he's channeling his inner what is it called? What's his name? Fuck, I'm not even losing his name right now. Roger Lodge. Why did I forget Roger Lodge's name? He's channeling his cheesy Roger Lodge. Oh, wait a minute, Mateo. I tested positive for COVID today. Thanks, prom. Look, Mateo, okay. I have so many thoughts on that, and I don't want to mix it with sports because everyone's been affected by COVID some other way. I have a strong feeling against it. I think most of it is pushed. It's just okay. I'm just going to say it. I just think it's a stronger version of the cold, and it brings on pneumonia faster. Said it. But all I'm saying is, man, don't blame it on the prom. It happens. You get sick. I mean, look, how many, before COVID even was a thing, people got sick by going certain places, and no one said, God damn it. They just dealt with it. And you're going to live, bro. Just takes Theraflu, your vitamins. You'll be fine, man. You'll be fine. Unless you have an underlying condition, you'll be all right, bro. Because it's like that with anything. My dad nearly died from pneumonia, but COVID didn't do squat to him. So who knows? And he's 78 years old. They probably play Candy Crush in those tablets in the dugout. I agree, Vince, but it's mostly Pokemon. Let's see. Muddle got tossed for arguing balls, or Madden got tossed for arguing balls and strikes. Lowe got, who got the homer to win it, was 1 for his last 33, and that's what usually happens to us. I'm tempted to block Grillmaster again. I can't believe you've not unblocked him, or how many times you've unblocked him. How many games we take against Oakland? You think? Nick Wild says, well, we play Oakland 3 games. I say, because everyone wants me to do predictions. I'm going to say 2 out of 3. Let's see. Trash Courtney checks in with. She's like, trash, damn it. Let's see. Ump was a chump tonight, Mate says. Razor says, 122 games left in the season. Nothing to worry about. It is something to worry about when you look back at these games and you have a tough June and July and you're struggling, you're scuffling. So if they're winning in June and July and they're winning in August and they get to a spot in September, yes, none of these games matter. But if you finish a season like in 2017 where you missed the postseason by a game, yes, you look back to games like this and say, what the hell were we thinking? Klossbaugh says, moral of the story is that extra innings, you got to score more than 1 run and not leave runners on the bases too. And you know what? That is true. This time I have COVID symptoms. You'll be okay, brother. You'll be okay. Walsh is the only one with who has been clutch. Well, he actually has been very up and down. Shit the bed, Angel Phantom says, will Perry ever realize the true problem? We'll see. He can put together the team. He can't manage the team. And so for his decision to make a move on the manager, that's got to come down to Artie too. Artie's got to approve that because it's a contract year, and I don't know if they want to get rid of him or not. Trade Madden for Gabe Kapler. He argued and missed the calls. Whoever did not see it right there. I wish we could do that. Dylan says, okay, if I'm not the only one who's throwing DFAs, then there is an issue. We don't need to DFA players every night, brother. I'm just saying. Speaking of Ty Buttrey, he was watching the game tonight. I'll say Ty Buttrey will be up. He will be here next week in the bullpen series. We'll see. Why do we suck in our own division? Dylan says, because our own division knows us better than anybody. And this is what I tried to say weeks ago. If we're able to have winning records against Oakland, Texas, Seattle, then this division comes down to Houston, head-to-head with Houston, if we're going to win this division. But if Seattle nicks us in the butt or Oakland nicks us in the butt too much, Texas does the same, they can cost us from making the playoffs because we play these teams 19 times each. So that greatly affects our season. Whatever we do against the Central and the East is gravy. We can hang with them. I don't worry about them. It's the teams that they know us the best. They can come in here with shitty records. We've seen it. We saw it tonight with Texas. Shitty record, but the records aside, because they know us, look what happens. They sweep us. So we got to take that mentality. I think there's a mentality with this Angels team that, hey, it's just our division. Don't worry about it. That's the bottom tier of the division. No, you should have been looking at these guys as, hey, they know us the best. We got to play our best to beat them. And they did sort of that in Oakland. They still weren't hitting good, but their pitching stepped up and was doing a good job. And now it just looks like they regressed some more. So that's the thing that's kind of it's disheartening. Scherzer told the Mets today in the 6th inning, I'm done, pulls himself out of the game. What a guy. Marco says, sup, Todd, don't panic. It happens during the season, long season ahead. We will get them at the Big A. I'm hoping, and we got the starters to stop these losing streaks, so let's get it done. No production from the 6 through 9 again. Yes, David Hernandez, I agree. Guys like Taylor Ward have fallen off a bit. You're not getting anything. You're not getting any switch situational hitting from any of those guys at the bottom of the order. Wallach isn't hitting. Velasquez isn't hitting. I'm hoping when Stassi comes back, that can give us a shot in the butt right there. And then I'm hoping that these guys try to generate runs. I still don't think Trout's hitting the right spot. He should be in 3 or 4. And you should have a second hitter there. Hopefully if Marsh would get his head out of his ass and be more consistent, not striking out so much, it would be ideal to have Marsh lead off, Ward second, then go with Trout and Ohtani, and then you can go Rendon or go Walsh and Rendon. But, that's actually smart. So Joe's like, no. Let's see. Andrew Rivas says, trash-ass pitching, situational hitting looked a lot like the Angels that we know. And that's the problem. Falling back into bad trends. The real test coming up is the New York Yankees, Toronto, and Dodgers. Don says, I don't know what to expect against Oakland. We can't play like this anymore. One game at a time. We will play like this because Madden is a hack. Angels K-pop song. Why you know consistency. Let's see. Play the song Buttercup. I did Thomas earlier. Iglesias slider, not enough. Tilts too flat. Sean picked that up. Jimmy Gonzalez says bad luck in Texas, like always. Any of you peasants going to the game Friday? Jacob Garrett says I may be there either Friday or Saturday. I don't know if I could handle the whole cowbell thing, but I'm trying to see about getting there for the concert. Baby Olivia has. She's stuck in my daughter's pelvis and she will not come out. And we have another. They had the meeting today, and now they're saying that if they want to give her yet another week, so she's actually already at her what is it called, the full term, but they want her to push it out naturally. If the baby doesn't start to make her dilate, then Wednesday they're going to make the decision to go C-section or induce her first. If that doesn't work, then it's C-section. So baby Olivia is being very, very stubborn right now. She's being as stubborn as Joe Madden with the lineups. Angels will get revenge against the Rangers at the next homestand. Andrew Rivas says Renifo is a huge liability on defense. I do not like him at all. Yeah, he should have been gone 2 years ago. Let's all chant at the game fire Madden. Xanax anyone? Jim says. Let's see. A few more comments here. I'm a Dodger again. Benny Hayes says. Oh, geez. Or I'm a doomer again. No, you're not, Benny. You're making my brain hurt. So, who is Steve Elise? At Benny Hayes, get the F out of here. No, he's not talking about being a Dodger, I don't think. Steven Viago says Angels just got swept by the Rangers. Thanks, prom. He's blaming everything on the prom. Don, it's not looking good for you. Like you said, Todd, the Rangers were one of the worst hitting teams, so we can't underestimate Oakland. Exactly. How many games do we take against Oakland? I'll be nice and say 1, of course. I'm going to get to it, Mountain Dew King. I'm almost there. Grillmaster reminds me of the kid screaming and yelling because he keeps dying on Call of Duty. I'm booking it. Angels sweep Chokeland. Keep the receipts, please, and thank you. Grillmaster reminds me of that Indian fan from the Major League. Yes, he does. That should be Grillmaster right there. Rally Cowbell. I want meaningful games in August and September. Mateo, yes, we're going to get there. Trust me, we will. Let's see. I will be ringing the shit out of the cowbell all game long. I'm sure you will. Martin says Walshy has been up and down like the bride's nightly. Hopefully he keeps it up more than down. Yes, he's been flaccid and then very hard at times. I hope it's loud cowbell tonight. I hope not. Will Thundersticks be back at the Big A soon? They actually stole that idea. Top Place stole that idea from us last year. We were going to do some Thundersticks. And, yeah, you can actually bring your own, but they want to actually have it to where the Angels give them out. So there's that. Let's see. The most inconsistent strike zone of any umpire is Marty Foster. He has one of the worst strike zones out there. Should be replaced, Sean says. The bullpen injuries are starting to really hurt us in the last couple games. Nick Wild says, one point I want to make, no matter how bad this team's record is, we can't take that for granted. Exactly. You got to go out there and play who you play and assume that they're good. Let's see. It's the MLB. Every team is capable of beating anyone, Jacob says. We have three players fighting for MVP. 6 players with 20 RBIs will be fine, David Hernandez says. Stevie Buckner is just bad as Foster. At Big 20 and top plays, yes, we'll be doing something about Thundersticks. Silseth will go Friday. How about we stop with the predictions and see what happens with the team, Steve? Well, we'll play it one game at a time. We'll play it one game at a time. Bring up Adele again. David says, strong take. There will be more predictions by the Angel fans. Absolutely. It's time for Ty Buttrey to come up. Burrito, Boney, Suarez, or Jimmy, the overbite down. Vince says the Cowbells will be against Oakland with the instruments. Yeah, oh, God damn, that'd be annoying. Just as stubborn as Madden. Oh, my God, I'm dead. Exactly. Trout should be fourth in the lineup. Absolutely, Josh. Or stubborn like Ohtani with his approach to the plate. Baby was going to come out, but then she saw what happens in this series and was like, nah, I'll wait until the Angels get their act together. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. My bad reading that wrong. Let's see. Why did Ohtani he should have a mustache. I think he should change it up. Angels hope you don't let the door smack you in the head to get the shits out of your ass and start winning. At Grillmaster, Waterboy is the best tackler since Joe Montana. I'll be there Friday. Also, Jack, he says, we hope we beat Chokeland. So let's see what happens with Roger. Or not. It's not playing. Oh, there we go. This gets worse and worse every night. Oh, shit. What a terrible intro. I apologize. The audio did not come through at all, so it looks like they gave up and they underestimated their opponent. So, Roger, what's going on for tomorrow's show?
Well, tomorrow we're going to be uninterrupted because the team will be at home against the Oakland A's and Texas Rangers. They're going to be out of Texas, and they're actually going to be able to say what they want to do and do what they want to say. because they're going to be back at the Big A, and we're going to be driving down Cattell in our bicycles, even though we have 6-cylinder. Well, have you seen the price of gas? And even though I'm rich off of all the royalties from Full House, I still don't want to drive my car down Catella in that traffic. So I'm going to be taking my Schwinn down Catella and hopefully saying hi to all the fans out there with my creepy-ass haircut and my 5-head. And I'm going to be going to the Angels Stadium on my normal time for your drive time home to listen to all the Angels baseball talk. And we will talk not about this series, but the winning of the 3 out of 4 in Oakland, because we're not going to mention anything negative about the Texas Rangers, because that series did not count. Now we're going to come home and play Oakland again. And my predictions, the Oakland A's will lose 202-1 in Friday's game. And then Saturday with a country concert, we will have all kinds of country bats hitting the home runs, and we're going to win 300-0, and then we're going to win the finale 2-0, and we're going to sweep Oakland because Lodge is lock. You can take to Vegas anytime, any place. Just like if you want to go to any place, anytime, it would be 714 tickets, 714 tickets, 714 tickets. Do what I say right now. So this is Roger Lodge talking about Blind Date, and we're going to talk about Talk Soup, which is the original Entertainment Tonight. We're going to get into all the stuff that happened in Johnny Depp's bed with Amber Turd on tomorrow's show on Roger Lodge, on the Sports Lodge, with everyone's favorite cheesy announcer, Roger Lodge. Back to you, Todd.
Thanks, Roger. That has been Roger Lodge for the show tonight. He's previewing tomorrow's show. Let's see, who is the starter for Friday? Good question. I need to get into that real quick under probable pitchers. Let me type that in real quick. Hold on. Do some filler. Now I know what Roger needs a sidekick sometimes because, let's see. We're going to look at this right now because Oakland and the Angels. Let's see what happens here. All right, the Angels are slated to throw Silseth on Friday, Lorenzen on Saturday, and then Patrick Sandoval on Sunday. Again, when we looked at the matchup against Texas, we thought, okay, 3 good starters in a row. And these are 3 good starters too, but we're going to have to see what the young kid has up his repertoire because he's going to have to do it again against Oakland, and he's going to have to stop a losing streak. So he's going to be the stopper this time. He'll be opposed by 4-0 Blackburn. Blackburn pitched his ass off. Then we got Montas on Saturday versus Lorenzen. And then we got Z. Loge, who's 2-2. So I like Sandoval on Sunday one, but the Montes one scares me because he always pitches good. And Blackburn pitched good. And Silseth, we got to see what happens there. Nate McMahon says, we will see Texas in a week. I ain't worried about it at all. Butchery has been terrible. K-walk ratio is not what it's not there to be called up. Jack says, Lorenzen, we need to get the fuck out of Texas as quickly as we can. Also, Vince says, what's wrong with the intro for Mike Myers? Audio is effective as Iglesias. Texas size letdown. Hey, what a tough game tonight. Thought we had this one. Hopefully the Angels learn from and play a little bit better when we get back against the Athletics in Anaheim. Badingo says. Sean says, laugh out loud, the house that Artie did not build. Exactly. Bro, why is there another day off when we after one series? Nick, they're giving us so many days off in the beginning of the season. And then Joe says, oh, you had a day off? Here's another one for the players. So he likes to give days off like they're candy. While the show had everything, rage, jokes, and racial discussion, a strong and accurate take on the Kung Flu and the Halos world completely turning on Grillmaster. Yeah, it's been a crazy show. Amber Turd, LOL. Just look at the bright side, Todd. We won't lose tomorrow. There you go. Open up the phones. Fine. Call in 714-912-2877. Amber Heard sucks. She should be DFA'd. I agree right there. Let's see how you guys feel about Silseth. I think he's really, really good. But we have to see what he does in his second start. I want an early Valentine, Josh Autry says. Is that a manager? Trade Amber Heard for Upton. Let's see how he does. Let's see. Amber Heard, we already know that she's going to shit the bed. All right, so 714-912-2877. Call in if you want to get your voice on the air, and we could discuss which. But you have to say which high school you go to, though.
Because that's how we do it on this show.
You have to give your high school before you get into anything. Calling Grillmaster so Todd can hang up straight away. Very much a manager. Josh, I would be there's some people that really want him to be the manager, and there's others that kind of don't want to because they feel like the game has passed him by. I tend to think he could do some things with the squad. I really do. We've seen it with Buck Showalter. Buck Showalter looks like an old woman who's really pissed off at the world, but he gets the most out of his team at least for 3 to 5 years till they get tired of him. And then, he's never a long-term replacement or a long-term manager, but he's always really good for like 3 or 4 years. Look what he's done with the Mets. He did that with the Orioles of all teams, getting them to the playoffs a couple years back. He's bounced all around. Buck Showalter's been a winner. I think Valentine's the same type of manager, so that's why I'm interested to see if that's going to come down to the situation right now, if he's going to actually become the manager here pretty soon. You never know. Hold on. I think I know what happened here. Zoom, Skype. Well, we have the phone lines open, so if you guys want to call in, the phone lines are there. You guys just got to call in right there under 714-912-2877. I'll restart it just in case. Maybe that's what happened. The system was down. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens right now. I'll pop it up right now. Yeah, there it goes. So should be good if you guys call in right now. Let's see. Get some more comments right there. Kate Upton, easy smash. Darren Erstad still with Nebraska. Last I heard, yes. And then Stamps is Walsh. Let's see, wait to be Upton. John Stamos Award tonight. Jim Hyman says, hardest show to listen to while trying to work out. Sorry, Dimitro. Sorry. Let's see. Everyone wants Grillmaster to call in. But yeah, we're waiting for Grillmaster to call. Oh, here we go. Here's the phone call.
It's the Halo Honk line.
Hi, I'm calling from Shanklemany High School.
This would be the cheesecakes, right?
No, it's the Triton.
Cheesecakes. So how did you do on your big surfing contest?
Well, let's say I made it through the first heat, and then I lost in the second heat.
Why did you lose?
Because the waves were so bad, like, the waves just were bad like the Angels.
You gotta ride the waves. You gotta just take the waves for what they are. You gotta get lost like John Stamos in his hair.
No, because I couldn't, like, sweep the waves like the Angels got swept tonight. So I can sweep it like the Angels got swept tonight.
Well, you did your best, kid, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. And what else? So the new update is I'm going to the river next week, and my actual birthday is next Sunday. Not this Sunday coming up, next Sunday. I'm going to party out at the river. I'm going to go out that night. Be dancing and stuff with hot girls. Yeah.
You're gonna have Shirley Temples with cherries on top. Little
I'm
whipped
have
cream.
Mountain Dew and Smarties. Yeah.
You're gonna be sucking the Mountain Dew out of the Smarties?
Yeah. Or I'm gonna be doing something like that.
Try not to get too hyped, my man.
Yeah. And I'll be watching on Friday. Hopefully we can. My prediction for the Oakland series is either 2 out of 3 or sweep.
There you go. Let's hope for the best, man. They got to do it. They're going to face some tough pitching.
Yeah. And I'll be watching on Friday night or something like that. And hopefully we come home and we get a nice off day to recover and be like, hey, we got to get back in first place. Like, we got to win the next couple of series at home against the A's and Rangers.
There you go. And then we got the Blue Jays right after that. So,
yeah.
All right, Big Hammer. You keep putting the hammer down.
Yeah, I'll call in on Friday night, and I'll talk to you on Friday night when the Angels hopefully win the first game of the Oakland series, and we get on a winning record this weekend.
You got it, Mr. Cheesecake. Have a good evening.
Talk to you later, Todd.
All right, brother.
It's Mr. Trenton to you.
Cheesecake.
All right, that was Big Hammer right there. Let's see what happened to Gary DiSarcina. Wasn't he the third base coach? He went to Boston. He went all Boston out right there, Steven. That opens up a line, by the way, if you guys want to call in, 714-912-2877. Let's see, hippie lettuce on the beach. That might work. You guys are always saying time's up, peace, love, and recycle. Grill Master says that's the devil's lettuce. Let's see, happy early birthday, Hammer. I'm going to be at the river to my guy. Jacob says they're going to meet up and have Shirley Temples together. Got to ride the luck of the leprechaun, Hammer. Now time's up. Get off the phone. Hammer is actually Cody Bellinger. Oh, shit. Anthony Gonzalez wasn't the person that predicted the Angels sweeping the Rangers and Ohtani hitting a grand slam. Might have been. Let's see. Hell, Easy and the Sugar Rush Hammer, you're legend. Now get off. His Hammer Group. Of course, another prediction. Montas always tough. And whoa, bro, right there. Get some cold brews and tasty waves, my Mountain Dew King. Why is Cody Bellinger calling the show? Because the Dodgers are boring. Oh, shoot me now, Jim says. Fuck Gary Sardines. It's a time for a drink. You know, it might be time for a drink the way this team's playing. They will take you to a drink, into a watering hole. Because good God, the amount of talent on this team compared to the Rangers is mind-boggling. Yet they lose to the Rangers, and not just lose a game. Because again, like you guys have said, any team is capable of winning on any night. But God damn it, dude. A sweep is not something that you expect. And I guess if you're going to give a Golden Stamos away, the Golden Stamos to me has to go to the catcher of the Texas Rangers, which is
Jonah Hine. Jonah Hyman was that skin that refused to break as he kept his virginity all out in the field, and he went 3 for 5 tonight, and he raised his average to 300. Usually he sucks and doesn't do anything, but he figures on hitting really good against the Angels, whether it's at home or it's on the road. And we're going to have to expect more big things from Jonah Hine.
So, yeah, Jonah Hine is your John Stamos Award tonight. Big Hammer is not too happy with Cody Bellinger reference there. Who is Stamos winner tonight? I just gave you that one. With Hammer addressing Mountain Dew, rush sales have plummeted. Boy, and I'm telling you, I posted on my personal page. Did you guys see that? Mountain Dew, what is it called? Flaming Hot Cheetos flavor. A couple people told me it's really nasty when I posted on Facebook, and then on Instagram when I posted, a couple people said it has a good taste at first and then a terrible aftertaste. So I don't know. I'm not down to try all that stuff, so I gave up on Mountain Dew a long time ago. But Mountain Dew King is known for it, and that's how he gets his jollies. So there it is. I guess we're only taking that one phone call tonight. Rally Chris did not want to check in from the home of the Leprechauns. Some nights we get, like when the Angels do good stuff, I mean, people will call in. We'll have like 10 or 12 calls. And then other nights it'll just be like quiet. It'll be like tumbleweeds. And we only get either Rally Chris or Big 20 or maybe Grill Master. But Grill Master's been grilled relentlessly the last couple times. Uh-oh. Speak of the devil.
You're on the Halo Honk line.
Yeah, I'm calling for Catella High School.
Home of the Leprechauns.
No, Catella Night.
My favorite Leprechauns. Go ahead, Rally Chris. How you doing?
So freaking pissed off at this fucking team.
To hear you cuss is something else, man. I gotta say that.
Yeah, because this team is so pathetic, and just hope they, like, someone, Raquel Iglesias get on the plane and hope that wakes them up and everything, because they deserve something to wake them up.
Let me just break it down like this. Not only to you, Rally Chris, but to everybody else on here. I freaking hate the Dodgers, and I think you know that. I think most Angels fans hate the Dodgers, the ones that are real fans anyway. But what you saw the last 4 nights, or maybe 3 nights against Arizona, if you were watching anything that the Dodgers did against Arizona, getting those 4 wins in a row against them, what you saw is a team knowing that they play them good, and the Diamondbacks gave them a fight. But the thing the Dodgers did was they didn't go for home runs every 5 seconds. They went for situational hitting. They knew how to play them. They got big outs when they needed them, and they took them seriously. So what I'm going to say is I'm envious of the Dodgers organization up until what Perry's done to it. But the fact that they have that mentality of, okay, this is our division team. We're better than this team. Let's show that we're better than this team. I give them respect for that. I mean, I love to hate them. I wish it would suck and be in last place and lose every game. But when you see them win those games, whether either come from behind or blowing out the team that they should, you got to respect them. I hate saying it, but damn it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just wish the Angels would be like that, is my whole point. They don't have that killer instinct.
Correct. And I just hope Madden, I seriously doubt it's going to happen, but Madden needs to talk to his players and start yelling at them in the dugout.
And he's probably going to take a big bong hit and be like, you know, I don't feel like doing batting practice tomorrow, guys. You? I think we're going to sleep in. Rendon, you want another day off? Got it. You know? We need a disciplinarian manager. I just have a feeling. We need someone that's going to hold these guys accountable. We just don't have one.
And I have a feeling Roman's probably be in the game on Friday night.
Oh, he's yeah, most likely. Romine's going to start. You probably called it. So, Matt Bedingo says, Rally Chris turned into Grill Master. Is that true?
No, I don't go like DFA everybody and everything, like, because Grill Master was like texting me DFA, like he was like hitting me up all day and everything, like DFA Iglesias, and I was like, he's still the best player. He's like, bullshit. He's so bad. He should get off this roster and back to fucking dub.
Yeah, I know. That's when he's telling him to go back to the country. I don't even read those, dude, because I'm like, come on, man, that's borderline racist, man. Gotta stay out of that. But Bedingo also makes another good point. He said his John Stamos award goes to Cole Calhoun. I might have to reconsider that one. Heim did have a good night tonight, but Cole Calhoun, he might get it, dude. So, but there you go.
Oh yeah, and Grillmaster saying that we're not gonna make the playoffs like this. Well, Grillmaster, here's a hot take: we're making the playoffs this season.
There you go. See, I think not only is it a rivalry between Rally Chris and Grill Master, I think it's a rivalry between the Leprechauns and the Tampons. Those two schools hate each other, and they're showing their school pride on this Angel page. That's what it is. I have a feeling. Call me crazy. All right, guys. All right, Rally Chris. We'll see you Friday. Hopefully the Angels get the dub, man.
All right, and I'm hoping Texas is heating up right now. They're about to heat up in Houston.
I hope so. I mean, if that's what they got to do, I hope it turns into that. But knowing them, they'll probably suck ass. So we'll see. All right, bro.
Probably go like a split, probably.
Yeah, something like that. Have a good night, Rally Chris.
All right, go Angels.
Go Angels. Martin says, home of the Leprechauns kills me every time. Let's see. Wayne says, as the great Mike Scioscia said, we got to turn the page, and it's early in the season. That's true. Did you see the Dodgers fight? No, I didn't, Thomas. I try to stay away from those games, but I do give them credit where credit's due when the wins, anyway. Oh, you mean another fight.
It's a Halo honk line.
Amber alert, Amber alert.
Who's the Amber Alert for?
Joe Madden.
Okay.
He screwed us over again.
Is this Grill Master?
Yes, it is the one and only Grill Master. Hey, Martin said to say Amber alert, and I did.
Well, you have pissed off more people in the last few days than anybody I've seen on any of these message boards, dude. Because I've seen some people get run. Like, there's this one guy, Gibby. He's on like a lot of Facebook ones. He's been booted left and right because he talks like how we talk on here, but he just refuses to get on Instagram for whatever reason. But yeah, You
I
would
don't use Facebook, and I never will.
well, you would get along with this guy. Let me just put it to you this way: he's the most insanely critical Angels fan there is out there. So
And I'm pretty critical too, but I'm still super passionate with this team.
super passionate. I wouldn't call it that.
This is my team.
you don't act like it sometimes. It's like sometimes I'm like, damn, dude, you got to root for another team or something. Because I'm telling you, if you've ever played any kind of professional or league baseball, that shit's hard, man. I mean, like the success rate, it's not like basketball where you could just stand in the corner and hit a ton of threes and be good. Baseball, baseball, the whole point of the game is failing more than you actually succeed. I mean, you only succeed 30% of the time.
Madden's doing a lot of that right now. Failing. So to go along with that point,
well,
I'll say this.
Okay, go ahead.
In the summer, when the Angels were sucking last year, I had a thought came into the back of my head, and I was thinking, should I convert to a Padres fan for a day or two?
Oh, you were going for the Padres. Well, if you saw the Padres actually flamed out towards the end of the season, so.
Yeah, and then I thought, I think I'll wait until next year.
Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, the Padres aren't exactly tearing it up right now. It's the Dodgers again.
Yeah, and I will, and the productive comment that I wrote in the chat tonight is ban the extra innings rule.
Yeah, I don't like that. They should have killed it last year.
I was just, come on. I understand if you throw one pitch and give up a home run, but if you eliminate that stupid rule, whatever, it's a tie game and you're still playing normal baseball.
Yeah.
With this stupidity imposed by the great, notice how that's sarcastic, commissioner, it costs us another game. And I don't know how many times we've played in extra innings with the runner on second since the rule got into place, but the rule wasn't stated in Madden's first year, which was the shortened season. I think the Angels have only ever won maybe 5 or 6 times in all of that, and have lost about 10 or 12.
You're pretty accurate with that because last year's record, I think, was 4-10 in extra innings. So
wow,
yeah,
pretty good.
And that's because they don't worry. Because the thing is, you got to cash that one run in automatically. You just got to get that one in. And then the focus, then the focus comes of getting the other runs. The other runs got to come in because you notice the one they won in Boston, they piled on. But obviously, if they would have just got 3 in that situation, you win the game. And so again, look what the Rays did to us. They got 2 runs. We had first and third, and we weren't concerned about bringing that runner in third. We were concerned about bringing the runner in at first and lost the game. So that's what you want to do in extra innings. You can't just play for the one, and that's what happened.
Yeah, it's so interesting. Like, it's still pretty new, and even good managers need to make an adjustment to that rule because extra innings is not supposed to be ordinarily played like this.
Well, think about this, Grillmaster. When it comes to adjustments, what grade level would you give the Angels on adjustments? Period. Like in all situations, what would you give him?
That depends on the scenario. I would need a scenario.
Let's just say the extra innings or making in-game adjustments. What would you give him?
Because they got the run, I'll give them a C+. And I'm saying I'm going that low because I'm putting some of this blame on Ohtani and Rendon in the 10th inning, especially for Rendon swinging at the first dang pitch from a guy who had terrible command that inning.
These guys aren't getting signs from the coaches to hold up other than you saw Wallach look over to the bench and put down a bunt. So you're not getting any in-game adjustments as the game changes. So I give them an F because they never change it. Someone should have did something situational with those 3 power hitters up with first and second, and you didn't. You didn't even move the runners over one base. That's pathetic.
Give me a bunt from Ohtani.
I would take it.
Ohtani. Yeah, let's see. What was the situation? Was it runners on first and second when Ohtani was up?
First and second, nobody out.
Okay, bunt to the left side. You can probably throw Ohtani out at first if it's close to the mound. If that's the case, you have, I believe, you said there was no outs?
There's no outs. You have
You've
Rendon.
got second and third, 1 out, and a chance for the guy we clown on all the time. Heck, if he even got a sack fly there, I would have been satisfied.
Absolutely, because we'd still be playing. If he gets that sack
Yes.
fly, they score the second run. The Iglesias 2-run homer is not going to hurt you. You're still playing in the 11th.
No, but it would personally suck, but it wouldn't cost you the game in that instance.
Exactly. The whole point is you play to keep playing if at worst, but you play to win as well. You know what I mean? Like you want to get the nail in the coffin right away.
Yeah, I was literally in my car on the way to the bar to go pick up some food. I was listening to it on the radio, and I see that they say that one pitch high and deep, and I'm thinking, oh no. Like, because I was driving, I of course didn't scream, but I just think to myself, you got to be kidding me. But tomorrow when I film this series, talking about how we did, it's going to be really, really rough.
Well, tune into the Grill Master YouTube page so you can catch his sarcasm.
Just a heads up, I'm like 5 years behind on it right now because of finals. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get there right now. I got a few other videos to work on, then I'll get to it. But that video will come soon.
Okay, that's what she said. All right, man. Have a good night.
Let's see how it goes. I say the Angels win at least one game this weekend.
Okay. All right, man. Have a good one,
No
Grill
win
Master.
one. See ya.
All right, that was Grill Master, of course. Bat Padingo says, yeah, the Angels will take the day off and start eating those new hot Cheetos. Grill Master drowning his sorrow with stiff socks in Midori. Damn. Funny how high schools aren't even in the same damn league. Why are they talking about playoffs? It's not even the All-Star break yet, Steven says. We do. Does anyone watch High Heat? They never give us any credits. That's because David, High Heat is the one with Chris Russo, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or did he leave that show? I'm not sure I haven't watched him in a while because I got tired of him with his hand gestures all over the place. I'm Italian and I yell and that means I make points. He's like, what's his Stephen A. Smith? They think that they're smarter the louder they get. So they're both morons, and they both have terrible takes, and they both have East Coast bias. So with High Heat, Christopher Russo would never talk about the Angels. He would only talk about the Dodgers, referring to them as Brooklyn most of the time because they're not my team because, I'm a Giants fan because I rooted for the Giants when they were on the East Coast. It's like, shut up, Russo. That's so long ago. How long have the Giants been over here?